come out of Palestine according to our prophecies to rule the world. He applied the world ruler prophecy from the Jewish scripture to Vespasian. How do you think Vespasian would like that? That would be a very flattering thing to have a Jewish priest posing as a prophet apply to you. So Josephus got favored treatment ever after, didn't he? And he even got what? Adopted into the imperial family when they took over as Flavius. They were the Flavians. That's why he's called Flavius Josephus. And he had a pension for life, and I'm sure he had a nice apartment in Rome. And he tells how Titus, Vespasian's son, let him take prisoners down from the cross who were being crucified because they were friends of his and stuff like that, before they were killed, or they died on the cross, stuff like that. Gets a nice wife and things like that. He tells it all in his autobiography, creep that he is. You say, Professor Eisenman, if he's such a creep, why do you rely on his work? Well, we can't judge a person's work because they're a creep or not. Paul's not one of my favorite people either. You judge it by the excellence of its material and content and so on. And his material is pretty encyclopedic. But you have to treat it with care. In any event, the same world ruler prophecy becomes the moving force behind what? Christianity as we know it. For Christianity as we know it, it's not Vespasian who's the world ruler, the Roman general. That's a totally, how do you call it? Underhand interpretation of the prophecy, obsequious interpretation of prophecy. Tendentious, perhaps, is a better word. You know, my vocabulary is getting more and more lost in my brain as I go into dementia. Or what's it called? Hobson's disease or something? What's that disease where people, where they don't know where they are? Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's. As I get more and more Alzheimer's, my vocabulary disappears, so I can't remember tendentious, but most of you probably didn't even know the word anyway, so now you have a new word. Tendentious means to interpret things in a tending way towards something that you want it to be. So, the Christians, for their part, see the world ruler as Jesus, and it's an otherworldly kingdom and so on and so forth, and that has survived to 2,000 years. So the Christianity, too, is answering to the world ruler prophecy. Now, the reason I read you those passages from John was because I wanted to show you that as Jesus is being presented right from the start in a gospel like John, he is one of these people. What people? Showing the signs. Showing the signs, right? And also, the Taheb is one of these people, clearly. Who's the Taheb again? The Samaritan. Now, here's a picture of good Palestine there, and Dead Sea and so on, Jerusalem. Okay, so where's Samaria? Samaria is up here. Where's Galilee? Galilee's over here. Where's Golan? Up there. Okay? So Samaria, where's Caesarea? Here. Where's Jaffa? Here. Where's Gaza? Here. I've got a map in the back of my books. You can see it. Funny maps. So Samaria really is Shechem here. Present-day Nob. I told you the derivation of Nob was the new city on the old city of Shechem. You wouldn't know it by looking at it, but I told you that Arabic doesn't have a P, it only has a B. So it's Neapolis. Neo is new, polis in Greek is city. And as it gets slurred down, Neapolis, Neapolis, Nablus, Nablus. What's another city like that? Constantinople. Named after who? Constantine. Constantinople, Constantinople, Stenople, Stenoble, Istanbul. Istanbul. No P in Arabic. That's how Istanbul, or that's how Constantinople becomes Istanbul. Okay? All right. So in any case, this Tahed is operating up here, and all the trouble is there, and he's crucified down here in a place called Lydda. In the book of Acts, Peter visits Lydda, does some miracles there, you will remember. Lydda is now the airport of Israel. It's called Lud Airport, where all the superjet liners, because it's on the flatland below the mountains. And so the crucifixions occur here in terms of the Pontius Pilate, for whatever it's worth. Okay, so now, let us take a look at the beginning of the material in the Gospels. I'm going to use my harmony. If you have a harmony, use that, or a whatever. What are the two books you have? One is interlinear and the other is, yeah, you have a harmony, right? Yours won't exactly agree with mine. And they didn't send me a copy of yours, the buggers. I'm going to try to make them send me a copy, but so far don't have a copy. So we'll correct each other as we go, okay? So we might as well start from the beginning, okay? The genealogies. I don't know if yours are if that's where you start or not, but Matthew 1:1-17, Luke 3:23-8. No, I guess we have the prologue in John's Gospel before that. That's pretty familiar, John 1:1-18. This is pretty philosophical. I think we'll read it because we're doing John, so let's just get that out of the way.
What are we starting on?
I just said the prologue of John's Gospel 1:1-8 in my book. I'll follow my book because it's easier for me.
It's bottom of page 3.
Oh. You got it on your?